What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Kofi gang for being in here, being involved, and being active. We're back again with another fresh reaction video. We're going to check out a rapper who is very talented. He is an impersonator. He does a lot of mimic rapping that he would do, that the way an artist would do it, he would do it. He would do something that Snoop Dogg would do, something that Jay-Z could do, something that he's just really good at presenting how other artists would do their content, and in his own way as well, being a talented artist himself. He comes up with a track today, a few hours ago, called To Be a Man. Shout out to DAX. That's your Instagram name actually, but shout out to DAX. That's the name of the artist. Really talented dude. Let's check this out. This is the first time I'm going to be checking out any content of his right from me, but I've seen his Instagram, I followed him, I checked him out. He is really cool. So let's check this out, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's see what he is about. The title is To Be a Man. Let's see what this is about. Let's go. Cool haircut.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role in we.
As a man, our sun is our horizon. There's so much to unpack in just that. Yo, this song is not what I know the title speaks for itself, but still, it's actually quite very interesting that this song is out, because the message is so true, but at the same time it's in such an interesting climate, right? You know, an environment to put this music out, because it's going to, you know, ruffle a lot of feathers, and not a lot of people will really appreciate this masterpiece, especially when, you know, men's plight or something, or just how to be a man or being a man, what it actually means to be a man, and how we experience being men, you know, and trying to explain that. Because I talk about this all the time when I do my streams, and that is like, the moment a man's plight is being highlighted, society thinks is a direct affront to women's plight. So the moment a man's plight is being highlighted, or a man's struggle is being highlighted, we immediately have to direct the spotlight to women's struggle, because it seems as though we just can't focus on directly just addressing just how men actually experience life, because we always have to look at how the ladies experience life. But the thing is, we always talk about how the ladies experience life. In fact, Every single inconvenience in the world that the ladies experience is immediately treated with high urgency. And yet, every time we highlight serious situations that men go through, it seems to be met with deaf ears or, immediate repercussions. Like, oh, you all of a sudden, do not like a certain type of people, or all of that. They label you immediately when you try to highlight these things. So shout out to DAX for actually bringing this up. This is really, really cool. But that was a bar. Oh my days. As a man, our sun is our horizon. That's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. That's a lot to unpack there.
Inside that home, don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help.
Oh, wow. They go to war, they're put back on the shelf, then they go back to war with their mental health. Bar, bar, bar. Oh my days. Oh wow. Wow.
Get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help. Try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in.
Whoa.
That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves.
Wow. Whoa, you DAX. First of all, I didn't know you could sing. So this is a great discovery. You can sing, but you got some great vocals going on for you. That's brilliant. Nice baritone. You kind of like fall in the range of a low, maybe like a bass 1 to like a 10 or 2. That's really good range for an artist to be in. That's brilliant. And also to be a rapper or anything like that, that's cool. This is brilliant, man. Bro, the writing, the pun, the rhyme, the poetry, this is wow. They don't know what you're worth till the day you die, and then they start crying, and then they will go and find another man to confide in. Sheesh.
To die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Dude. That was a nice electric guitar piece there. And the piano, I always love that, man. A rap with some good music in the background, some nice percussion, some great piano with some guitar. Really broad way of expressing your message there. It's not about how you feel, it's about what you provide inside that home. That very home that you can be kicked out at anybody's whim and any form of accusation, whether it be true or not, because as a man, you are already presumed to be guilty before your innocence. Men are never assumed to be innocent. Men are always presumed to be evil. Men are always presumed to be people that are capable of doing bad things. If you haven't lived in that kind of world or have experienced that kind of paradigm, you will struggle to really understand what men really go through. If you've never experienced something like that, when you have to walk around eggshells in your own home just to avoid the presumption of guilt. DAX, that's something, man. That is something. I love how you use the Chris Rock famous quote. The famous quote from Chris Rock saying that only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. That is true. That is very true. Sometimes I hear the fact that the only person that loves you as a man unconditionally is your mother. That's not mostly true either. That isn't true either. That is true. That's actually true in the rare cases than in most cases, in my opinion. Anyway, I might be wrong. That's okay. I might be wrong, but in my opinion, I think it's actually rare for any man to be loved unconditionally than to be loved conditionally. I think it is actually the rule that men are loved conditionally based on what they provide or based on what they how they make people feel. In the end, what they provide to people. That's a sad existence, but men are not allowed to talk about it because if men talk about it, they are seen to be weak, and men are never seen to be weak because a real man is not a weak man, right? But then what is a real man? We don't know that. Everyone has their own definitions. I think everyone has the right to define what a real man is to themselves and not society. But for some reason, society finds it their place to define what a real man is all the time. A man doesn't do this, a man doesn't do that, a man does this, a man does that, a man does this, a man doesn't do that, a man shouldn't do that, a real man shouldn't do this, a real man does this, a real man does that. Nobody ever talks about what women should do. But hey, I guess we are all free and we are liberated now, except for men, because you should do certain things and you are expected to do certain things. If not, you are not a real man. What is a real man? Who knows? What is a woman? We will never know. Shout out to you guys. We live in a very interesting world. Shout out to DAX for highlighting this. I appreciate you so much. You are such a talented dude. I look forward to checking out more of your content. Stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like DAX on my channel? Like, comment, share, subscribe to indicate that you do like this content, and I will keep up checking his content. Thank you very much. Stay tuned and we're out. Peace.